And we inform you that here in Qingdao, after 2 days of competition, the medal table as it follows: 3 gold medals for Japan, 2 gold medals for Azerbaijan and Mongolia, Korea, People's Republic of China, and Croatia, with a gold medal each.
经过前2天的比赛，奖牌榜现在排名第1位，日本3名金牌。 阿塞拜疆2枚金牌，蒙古、韩国、中国、克罗地亚分别获得1枚金牌。
Very big welcome back then to this 3rd and final day of this 2015 Qingdao Judo Grand-Prix here in China, and this bustling city playing host to its 7th Grand-Prix. And well, it sees many top fighters opted to fight here to gain valuable world ranking points for Olympic qualification next year, and none other than the great Teddy Riner, who we're going to see later in the heavyweight final. He's here to contest against the heavyweights and give them a chance to fight him. The 8-time world champion, Olympic champion here, and well, struggling a bit with form, but that's normal. Everybody's really defending like crazy against him. But anyway, we've got 5 categories left today. 5 categories left today, and it's 14 categories in all, and this last 5 categories is the light heavyweights and the heavyweight divisions. We're going to start with all bronze medal matches. Every match that we're going to see is going to be a medal match in this final session, and we're going to start with the under 90 kilograms for men. We've got 3 men's weight categories, 2 ladies categories in this final session. Under 90 kilograms is where we're going to start, and the bronze medal match coming out is Axel Clerget of France against Alexander Ider of France. So it's an all-French affair, this, and a little domestic to sort out who's #1. And you find this quite often, is that a country, if they've got a little bit of depth in the weight category, they'll send both their fighters out. And here they are now, they're having to sort it out, other than the French championships here, fighting for a bronze medal in Qingdao. Clerget is in white, Ider of France is in blue. I say that Ider, the up-and-coming former junior world champion, and in here doing very, very well to work his way up the world rankings. He's ranked number 10 at the moment, and don't forget that all of these fighters trying to get their world rankings up for qualification for the Olympic Games. Top 22 in the world get automatic qualification, and then there's a few other possibilities as well, wild cards, etc., that can qualify them for the Olympics. But it really is an elite event, the Olympic Games. Clerget ranked 54 in the world, so he'll be wanting this medal badly.
Go.
So Shido each. That little yellow flag there that you can see on your board just indicates a Shido, and you can get minor infringements. You get a penalty for it. It could be gripping, it could be not attacking, stepping outside of the yellow area. Numerous ways of catching a Shido, but you try and stay within the rules, because 4 of those Shidos, and it's Hon Sokomaki disqualification. Two bronze medal matches. Next bronze medal match that we've got following this, Gurbanov of Azerbaijan against Voprasov of Russia. Followed by the final. Standing Sianagi there, and now a drop Sianagi, and that's going to score. Wazari scored there, right the way underneath. Brilliant. I was going to say a change in direction. It wasn't a change in direction, it was a change in height. So a big standing one first of all, then he drops right the way underneath Clerget, takes him over. Probably training partners, these two as well. Sometimes cancel each other out when they train together such a lot. Both getting another penalty just for blocking out. Got to attack every 20 to 30 seconds. If they don't, they'll get a penalty, they'll get a Shido. Nice Tamanagi! Oh, that's going to score, is it? Ooh, it doesn't quite. There's a little bit of a gap there. And got off lightly there, Eder. Just managed to twist out, but a nice Tamanagi there from Clerget. This is one of 3 events coming up to Christmas. The last Grand Prix next week. Well, at the end of this week, actually. Thursday, Friday and Saturday in Jeju. Korea. There's the Sianagi again. Wazaria was at your bum. And it's all over. Eder. Brilliant performance from him. Left that without any doubt. So no mistaking that. World rank number 10, of course. Only the 2nd medal for France in this event. I think that's going to change when the heavyweights come out, of course, because the great Teddy Riner is in there. He's been in the mix all day, and people just running away from him, really, making it very, very difficult for him. Not wanting to fight him.
This is the 4th medal in the Grand Prix for Alexander Eder.
So Eder still on the march, and I say on the march because he is pushing hard to try and get in that top 8. If he gets to the top 8, then of course top 8 ranked away from each other at the Olympic Games gives him a much better chance of a medal. Beautiful drop Sianagi, scored a Wazari first of all. Second one, another Wazari. Didn't quite get him onto the points of his shoulders. That makes a difference. If you roll them onto the shoulders, anything that rolls, it's a Wazari. And if you get impetus or a little bit of lift, and they land cleanly onto the points of the shoulders, it's an Ippon. Ippon is what they're after, don't forget. Beautiful technique from Eder. He has a beautiful Sodasura Kamigoshi as well off the sleeves. Didn't need it.
On next, the 2nd bronze medal contest for men under 90 kilos.
接下来进行男子90公
Second bronze
斤
medal
以
match
下铜牌赛。
in the under 90 kilograms. be Gurbanov of Azerbaijan against Poprasov of Russia. Two times they fought each other. Poprasov coming off the winner both times, but Gurbanov, one of the strongest, physically the strongest in the weight category. Here he is coming out, and you can see steely look on his face. And, it's shocked when people get hold of him because he is physically so strong, but his game tends to go down in the latter part of the contest because he's using so much power. Poprasov got some beautiful techniques. Lost in the semi-final though to Nagasawa of Japan. That was a very, very close match. The winner over Hildebrand of Germany and also Bauza of Lithuania. Poprasov. Watch out for his left tie toshi. Beautiful left tie toshi he has, but he'll have to wear this man down first. Gurbanov has some good pickups, good counters. Starts extremely strong. Gurbanov is in white. Five-minute contest for the men. 4 minutes for the ladies, and we're going to do a men's category, then it will go to ladies, men's ladies, men's ladies. So 1 minute gone. A lot of the time just feeling each other out with the grips, getting the dominant grip, two hands on. There is a difference between negative gripping, just fending your opponent's grip off and trying to get a grip to throw. And that's what lots of the penalties are accumulated from. Try to attack off the grip there, Poprasov. Sometimes difficult to get two hands on straight away before you attack, so one hand goes on, then the other one catches a hold as you're moving in, attacking off the grip. Look at the power now of Gurbanov, just pushing forwards all the time. Watch how it changes though as we go into 3 minutes and 4 minutes of the contest. Oh, this is very dangerous though, it's all over. Oh, massive Uranagi there. Poprasov lands on his back.
Bronze medalist in white for Azerbaijan, Gurbanov.
So Gurbanov gets the medal, and well, Azerbaijan doing extremely well. 2 golds, a silver and a bronze medal. I was going to say that Peter Seisenbach had taken over the team again and making a massive difference. I've got to say that he's just sat behind me. I mean it, he has made a massive difference. This team looks focused. Beautiful Uranagi, look how he just controls the upper part of the body, absolutely buries him onto his back. What a start then. 2 ippons. Looking good for the final.
And now, final for men under 90 kilos.
So the final.
下面进行男子90公斤决赛。
Please welcome the referee.
Well, here's a man that was world champion in 2008. 2013 Gonzalez, Anthony Gonzalez of Cuba, just coming back to the kind of form that he's used to, because he's had a bad injury and so he's been working his way back up the world rankings, back up at number 18. Nagasawa, first time we've really seen him in a major competition, Nagasawa. There's Gonzalez, had a great day today, beating Nadir in the semi-final, Gurbanov in the quarters, Capra of the USA in the third round, and Wang of Taipei in the second. But some great judo from Gonzalez. Nagasawa coming out, ranked 145 in the world, so that indicates that he hasn't been out much, but the Japanese have such depth that they put their players out, new players out all the time. So left against right. Gonzalez can disappear right the way underneath. He has an incredible Seoinage, so watch out for that. As soon as he gets an opening, he'll be right the way underneath Nagasawa. Both of them receiving a penalty, neither one of them gripping up, and it's because of the right against left stance. Gonzalez right-handed, Nagasawa left, so they can't get the sleeve as easily as they should. Nagasawa. Okay, he's having Boprasov in the semi-final, Clerget in the quarters, Chamberlain of Great Britain in the third round, and Kakolj of Serbia, who's a regular medal winner in these tournaments, in the second round. So he's not had an easy run through, that's for sure. Second penalty goes up there to Gonzalez. Well, he hasn't been given a chance yet. Watch him go off the sleeve when he does. He'll just need half an opportunity, Gonzalez, to disappear with the Seoinage. Now he's got half the chance. Needs to create just that little bit of space to go underneath. Neither one of them attacked yet. Oh, Sotogari this time from Gonzalez. Well, Nagasawa hasn't attacked much, and well, I was going to say he deserves a penalty, but Gonzalez gets a third penalty, and I didn't agree with that. So it's rubbed off for Gonzalez because he was trying to attack. That's when he went outside of the area. That's the difficulty for the referees, really, is to determine what is a positive attacking movement and which is a negative one. Japanese just tends to be pushing towards the edge of the area. Hasn't done any major technique yet. Looking for Uchimata. So I think Gonzalez will have to change to the other flank. Problem is, with going the same way all the time, that people get used to it, they start to block you out. Defense gets even better. Kanemaru, the Japanese team coach, world silver medalist himself, in that final with Makarov, that epic final, one of the best finals I've ever seen in world judo. So Gonzalez needs to go left, and he has got a left Seoinage as well, and at the moment just doesn't want to go for it. So all about the grips, this match. 2 penalties up there for Gonzalez, former world champion. Oh, there's the Uchimata, beautiful Uchimata there. But again, he was looking for the right line of attack, and Gonzalez almost takes him over there, almost counters him. With too much of a break in between, and I think Nagasawa just getting away with it. I think that Gonzalez needs to just change up the tempo a little bit. Hit the other flank. Looking for the opportunity for the right Sinagi all the time, and against lefty, that's going to be more difficult. Dominant left foot of Nagasawa, making it difficult. Well, I agree with the referee. Nagasawa more negative than Gonzalez, so it's all evens now into the last minute. Now he's got it. Doesn't want to keep it for some reason. Doesn't want his sleeve controlled, Gonzalez. He can feel the danger of the Uchimata. Well, I said the one that has the two hands on is normally the one that initiates the technique. And the ones that attack. This looks like it's going to go into golden score. No score at the end. So it goes into golden score, any score now, whether it's a penalty,
Golden score.
hold down, arm lock or strangle will win this match. So just one penalty as well, one of those Shidos up there. Win or lose the match. I have seen a golden score go over 6 minutes. It is possible, just depends on whether they want to attack within the allotted time. Most of them, though, finish within the first minute. Let's see. Got to be careful on the edge, Gonzalez. Oh, that was close. That's Harai, but that means he's up. Nagasawa means that Gonzalez got to come back on it. Good attack from Gonzalez. Nagasawa controlling the sleeve. Ochi, beautiful technique from Nagasawa. Drops Sianagi on the left from Gonzalez. Has to make sure that he gets full rotation with that Sianagi. Well, I am impressed with Nagasawa. He has good defense, and he has a really good throwing style as well. Looking for the Uchimata and the Ouchi. Definitely ahead. Ah, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Wazare, and, well, he made a mistake. Nagasawa was waiting to pounce, and, well, his world ranking of 145 is definitely going to go up after this. 300 world ranking points goes up to Nagasawa. Probably only picked up minor points before other events. Gonzalez was on the back foot. Fourth gold medal for Japan.
And the gold medalist.
But a well-deserved silver medal for Gonzalez. Still on the way back after injury, so he will be pleased. Went into golden score. It was a good performance from him.
This is the first gold
But I have
medal
to say
for
that Nagasawa has impressed.
Judo Grand-Prix.
We've been looking for an under 90 that will be some kind of a threat. Whether he can get his world ranking up, he'll definitely go up from 145, that's for sure. Whether that will take him within 100. Remember, it's about 1,000 points automatic qualification, but then he's got to get through whatever Japanese qualifications there are for an Olympic berth. Beautiful counter-attack there. It was a weak attack. He knew he had to attack. Nagasawa was right right on
接
it.
下来进行的是78公斤级以下红盘赛。
So an interesting under 78 kilos confrontation. The Olympic champion Kayla Harrison of the USA against the 2014 world champion Sol Kyung of People's Republic of Korea. She's ranked 10 in the world. Harrison still ranked number 1. Masses of points Kayla Harrison picks up, so consistently winning medals at Grand Prix, Grand Slams, World Championships, Olympic Games, of course. But got well beaten Kayla Harrison earlier on. Hamada held her down. Beautiful obitori-ge. She turned over on the ground and held her down for the 20 seconds. So she's had to come through a repechage final against Talan of Spain. And here she is, Harrison in white against Sol Kyung, the former world champion. Olympic champion against the former world champion. Harrison trying the surigoshi there, big hips across. Never quite reached the great heights of when she won the World Championship, Sol, but we don't see her out that very often, and only when the Olympic qualification starts to hot up, she comes out, and then they put her in different events, and they're obviously trying to get a world ranking into the top 8. We often wonder how the North Koreans train, who they train with, but apparently they have anything from 150 to 200 judoka every day training, so they have their own system. It's not about going to international training camps. We hardly ever see them at international training camps. Can't ever remember seeing them at one. The rest of the fighters, they rely on the international training camps for the standard of randori, or sparring, which is so imperative to us. There's the hips going across again. 2 good attacks from Harrison, and now Sol will have to attack to catch up. She's going to get a penalty for not attacking, so the Shido goes up for Sol. More medals at Grand Prix, Grand Slam tournaments than any other judoka in the world, man or lady, Kayla Harrison. And dominating this fight. Still no big score on there. Any score, any amount of penalties up to 3, that is. 4 is disqualification. So they go for the positive rather than the negative. Left Osodagari Harrison. 1 step ahead all the way, Kayla Harrison. Sol now has to attack. Second penalty up for Sol. Got to be careful there, Harrison, but look at that. Massive surigoshi. Hips going across. Didn't have an easy run through, Kayla Harrison, it has to be said. Choi Mi-young of Korea in the second round. Hamada in the quarterfinals. And then, of course, she had to come back against Talan of Spain. FC and Aggie this time. Sol gets underneath Harrison.
Offense when you're on the mat. 10 seconds.
Athletes often on the second 4-year stint going up to Olympic Games. If they've done one Olympic tour, then the second and third one, sometimes the odd person or the odd fighter fighting to get to a third Olympic Games doesn't happen very often. but totally different than the first. First, normally they're chasing the current world and Olympic champions. The second, it's very different because they're either there themselves and being chased. Then age starts to catch up. Hips across again, Harrison. Into the last minute, trying to waste a few valuable seconds there. KAYLA Harrison starting to breathe just a little bit heavily. One of the problems with so many competitions so close together, especially for either Europeans coming over to Asia or the Americans coming over to Europe, is that they have to do several of the competitions back to back, and it's difficult for them to train in between. Where do they train? Unlike in boxing, where you can just spar with one person, we need several, and we need to train in different styles. We can have about 5 or 6 different styles in the same day. Some left, some right, some wrestling styles, some stand-up, typically Japanese styles of judo, all different. Seconds ticking away, then last 5 seconds. KAYLA Harrison is going to do enough. 2 penalties there against Seoul. KAYLA Harrison gets another medal. First medal for the USA.
The bronze medal is in white for the United States of America is KAYLA Harrison. This is her medal number 11 in the Grand Prix.
Well, her 11th medal in a Grand Prix tournament. That is truly amazing. Big Sorigoshi, hits go across. She was well ahead on attacks. Seok-young got 2 penalties, and that was enough for KAYLA Harrison to win the bronze.
The next bronze medal contest for the women under 78 kilos.
接下来进行女子78公斤级以下铜牌赛。
So these two have met 3 times before. Gemma Gibbons, the Olympic silver medalist from London, the London Olympic Games, and from London. Podgorevskaya of Russia,
and now please welcome the judoka,
her opponent. She missed the 3rd place, and Gibbons really chasing the #1 spot in the UK.
Gemma Gibbons, in the world, the blue judoka for Russia, number 35 the world ranking.
Podgorevskaya of Russia has lost 3 times to Gibbons, but doesn't mean anything now because it's a different event, totally different event. Gibbons in white. Natalie Powell, currently the #1, and Natalie Powell not here. She's normally at these big events. She'll be opting for Korea and Japan. So Korea and Japan just follow this event. Korea just a little bit later in the week, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. And then we've got Japan a week later to finish it all off. That one's a Grand Slam in Japan. The last Grand Prix of the year, though, next week in Jeju. Trying the Makikomi, Gibbons. And, well, she backed out there, the Russian. I think that is a penalty. If 2 feet go outside down here, it's a penalty. Now Gibbons has her in a hold down and squeezing with all her might. I don't think she's going anywhere there. Podgorevskaya of Russia made a mistake. Oh, she's out.
Go in now, come on.
12-second hold down then, and a Yuko given.
Good girl. That's it. Go on, go on.
So Gibbons well on top.
Good girl. Hard, Gemma. Just as hard on the sleeve now.
Aleona, na kwesta odwrot, na kwesta odwrot.
Come on
Dla
now.
was można.
Well, she has a Yoko Garuma as well that she does, Gemma Gibbons. But it's on the other side, and I think she might have a problem getting the angle for it. Not one to do against left-handers.
Sure.
So opting for the big left arm over.
Good girl.
Kaczorowskaya has to attack.
Na kwesta odwrot, na kwesta odwrot.
She's got to take the initiative. Gemma Gibbons in for the attack first time.
Keep the distance on that sleeve. Keep your left hand off.
Dawaj.
Come on.
So both of them opting for the same grip, left to left. Big arm over the back.
Hey.
Dvigecia, dvigecia.
Hey.
Well, they're both going to get penalised, I think. Shido each.
Wernij zakład.
Keep on the sleeve. Good, Gemma. Keep on the sleeve again.
Skaya gets it.
Keep hard left.
Dawaj, dawaj.
Just over halfway.
That's it. Show. Show.
Well, both just blocking
Left.
each other out. Nothing, not a lot happening. And certainly Gibbons wants to do the
On now,
Garuma,
come on,
but,
walk
no
hard.
chance to do it. Yoko Satemiwaza this time.
You go,
by
go,
the
go, go,
Russian.
go.
Now what's going to happen? Is she going to tie it up now? This is an ideal opportunity now for Gibbons. Needs to concentrate on the neck there.
And again, go again. Come on.
So coming up to the last minute.
Keep working.
Kaczorowskaya
Good work.
needs to get up. Any chance that she has is going to be from standing position, I think. 51 seconds left. Sometimes when you look at that clock, 51 seconds
Keep
could
the
be 51
distance. Keep
minutes.
the distance. Get on the left sleeve. Come on.
Talkaj, talkaj.
Kayla Harrison
Keep it.
Beat.
Keep it.
Gemma Gibbons in the final of the Olympic Games. What a moment that was, though, for Gemma Gibbons.
Keep the sleeve.
Brilliant win against Chimeo in that semi-final. Got to attack, though. She can't just stay there in defence. That's going to be a penalty for Gibbons.
Perfect. Perfect.
Gibbons just walking out of the area,
Gather yourself
breathing heavy
again.
now. Really struggling.
Keep the distance. Keep the distance. Get on the sleeve. Hands
Gibbons
up.
gets her penalty for stepping out. Now what's going to happen? Kaczorowskaya really going for it.
On her now. Come on. And again, up, climb, come on.
So seconds ticking away. It looks like it's going to be the fourth win for Gemma Gibbons over Kaczorowskaya. Just held on in the end. So a bronze medal for
Bronze
Great
medal
Britain.
team wide for Great Britain, Gemma Gibbons.
Good performance from Gemma Gibbons. Good tactical play.
This is her medal number 5 of the Judo Grand-Prix.
Lost to Seoul Kyung of People's Republic of Korea in the quarterfinals, but came back with a flourish. Secured a hold. I thought that was it, all over, but credit to the Russians, managed to get out. So the final of the under 78 kilograms. Amada of Japan. I'm very impressed with Amada. Fighting Chimeo of France. They haven't fought each other, these two, and I think that Amada has some brilliant technique. Chimeo, dangerous, very, very dangerous in the opening 2 minutes. If she scores and she gets on top of the contest, she's a totally different person. It goes into the second half, that's where she can lose it. That's where she lost in the semi-final of the Olympic Games to Gemma Gibbons. Here's Chimeo, started judo at 19 years of age. Really started late. Most have a junior background of some kind, but not Chimeo. Sometimes it shows in her game plan. A bit of inexperience, I think, just knowing the game as well as some of the others. Amada in white of Japan, Chimeo in blue. Thundering right hand of Chimeo. You'll have to be careful with Amada though, because Amada bides her time. And she has lovely technique as well. Gary there from Chimeo. Amada looking for the same. Both of them looking for the right arm. Attack off the grip there from Chimeo. Now with that on. Oh, she's got it. Oh, big mistake. Well, I said she'd have to be careful, and Amada was just straight on top there for the shimiwaza. What a run through she's had. Kachirovskaya in the semi-final. She beat the Olympic champion Harrison. She beat the Olympic bronze medalist Chimeo now, and that was an amazing performance from Amada. So France get a silver medal. I don't think she'll be too happy about that, though. Made it look easy.
This is the second goal.
Did the same with Harrison on the ground, just took her over very, very easily. Look at that, straight underneath, and that's what I meant. A little bit of naivety there from Chimeo. Just having a little look up to see where the referee was, or the scoreboard, or whatever it was, and Amada was underneath the neck with the jacket, just throws her legs forwards just to get that little bit of leverage, and Chimeo has to submit. Watch out for Amada, because she is going to be a contender, I think. Really was a solid performance.
Medals presented by the Education and Coaching Director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Mohamed Merija. Bronze medalist from Azerbaijan.
First medal ceremony, 190 kilograms. Big cheers there. Gurbanov of Azerbaijan on the rostrum. What a tournament they're having. Fourth medal, the other bronze medal, Alexander Ida of France. Ashley Gonzalez of Cuba, 2013 world champion. Big smile on his face. He'll be happy with that. This is a good day out for him. This is the way back. But Kenta Nagasawa of Japan, brilliant performance. Caught him in the end. Golden score though, it went all the way to golden score, but good tewaza, good hand control, and a poor technique from Gonzalez of Cuba. And it was Sinagi Sakechi, I suppose you could call it, but just sidestepped, took him over. 6 fighters in the under 90 kilograms,
National anthem of Japan.
all the way
请
down to
全
number
体
1.
起立，奏日本国歌。
Thank you very much. Group picture with our presenters and the first heroes of the day.
So confirmation, Nagasawa, Japan, gold. Gonzalez of Cuba gets the silver. And Ider of France and Durbanov of Azerbaijan get the bronzes.
The next category. Men under 100 kilograms, bronze medal contest.
Men's
下面
minus
进行男子
100 kilograms
100
bronze
斤
medal
以下公开赛。
match. And this should be an absolute cracker because these are two men
We
on
welcome the referee from the
absolutely
People of the
incredible
Republic of
form.
China.
Got beaten
Mr.
today,
Wang
having to
Guozhao.
fight for third place. Gazimov,
And
world
now,
rank number
let's
2
welcome
of
the
Azerbaijan
athletes in white
against
collar
Karl-Heinz
vests,
Frey,
winner of the Judo World Masters this year.
Germany.
AMANO
Frey ranked 4 in the world, so this really
In blue for
special
Germany.
event. Well,
Silver
these next
medalist
3
last year
events
here in
actually
Qingdao.
before Christmas. Very special because everybody wants to get a high accumulation of world ranking points to go into Christmas. A bit time off maybe, and then maybe go again with Cuba in January. Only about 7 months to go now for qualification. And then it'll be all preparation for the Olympic Games. So Gazimov, Azerbaijan, he's wearing white. And Karl-Heinz Frey, blue. Both big throwers. Frey can go left and right. Great Sianagi, has some good studies sort of coming as well. Oh, and a big Sianagi there from Gazimov. Totally different styles, these two. Gazimov, very, very physical. Almost looks as if he's casual sometimes. But he's very dangerous, so Karl-Heinz Frey will have to be careful and make sure that every technique is really well committed. Otherwise, he'll find himself up and over. Counter-attacks from Gazimov. Very, very strong. Frey lost in the semi-final to Naidan, Olympic champion, 2008 Olympic silver medalist in London, from Mongolia. Oh, look at that counter! Did say Wazari scored. Brilliant, opportune stuff from Gazimov there. Poor technique from Frey. So it's actually Gazimov that started it off with the Osoda Gary. Frey didn't come out of it quick enough.
Boşalma. Böyle boş yok. Boş durma olmaz. Boş durma olmaz.
So the Wazari has been down graded to AKIKO.
Bas aşağı.
Oh, look at that. Frey does the same. Nagi.
Ayağı göyde kalır o girende. Ayağı bas
Gazimov the
aşağı
same.
yanıyor.
On afford a
Yakayla.
bad technique, it's got to be fully committed. Got to make sure that he goes in hard. Uchimata this time, Frey. Every technique that they do,
Yık onu girebilmezsin. Yıkıştır onu.
for Ippon.
Asıl güleşme.
And I thought that was a little bit premature, that Shido there for Gazimov. They're both of them attacking different times.
Bırakma golünü.
Gets the penalty for not attacking. Don't see that
Onu
really.
bırakma.
Yoko Tamanagi Frey. Not giving up on this. Still got plenty of time.
Kaba, kaba.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Kaba. Kanadan alma olmaz. Kaba. Yıkan hiç golünü. Yıka, onu yıka.
Oh, look at that. What a change of direction. Big Koshi Garuma on the left this time from Frey. Being able to change left and right, such a big advantage.
Yıka, onu yıka. Sert ol.
This time Oso to Gary on the right. Well, he's got to get back on the pace, Gazimov. Second penalty for Gazimov, but that one score there, carry him through. Even if he gets another penalty, he'll still win. But if he gets a fourth one, he's lost it. 1 minute 38. This is where Gazimov really struggles. The latter part of the contest, Uchi there from Frey. Frey will keep coming forwards all the time. Physicality of the judo of Gazimov will start to tell, I think, in the latter part of the contest. Oh, he's got a score for that, has he? I thought that was a score. Well, I thought a counter-attack there for Gazimov. Well, we've got the Azerbaijan team just behind the commentary position here, as you could probably guess. Very, very vocal. Slightly biased. Was Harry given to Gazimov? 1 minute to hold on. Osodo, Shiguruma on the left. Left and right from Frey. Never give it up. World rankings, of course, an indication on how consistent they are in the major tournaments, Grand-Prix, Grand Slams, World Championships, of course. Asian Games, if they're in Asia. Now Frey starting to just lag just that little bit. Yoko Sutemi, did he touch the leg? He was very close touching the leg there, Gazimov. Not allowed to touch anywhere below the belt line. Not an attack, defense, or counter-attack. Means that even if the shoulder brushes against the lower half, surely it should be a third. I think for Gazimov, he's just gone into defensive now. Gonna get it. Referee lets it go. 4 seconds left. Wow, 5th medal there for Azerbaijan.
The bronze medalist in white for Azerbaijan is
Gazimov. Another medal.
This is the medal number 6 for Gazimov in a Grand Prix.
20 world ranking points for bronze. Non-stop attack though. Frey. That was the final score that Wazari scored. You can see the commitment there right the way over his head, and he just drives him over, Gazimov. Rolls him onto his back. Very unusual. Won't see it in the Gokyo, that's guaranteed.
The next contest is the second bronze medal contest for men under 100 kilos.
So second.
下面进行男子100公斤级以下铜牌赛。
The second bronze medal match then, Qingdao of the Ukraine. Mamadov there, 2009 world champion of Azerbaijan.
And now, please welcome the athletes in white for
Second chance of an Azzy
number 18 of the world ranking,
minus 100 kilos category.
Azerbaijan, number 23 of the world ranking, AMANO.
Really struggling to get back to the kind of form that won him the world title, Mamadov. Blashenko, very, very physical fighter, Blashenko of the Ukraine. But again, steam tends to go in the latter part of the contest, and that's when he gets caught. Watch out for the Yoko Satemiwaza, the side sacrifice techniques from Mamadov. Mamadov in blue.
Okay.
Both will want to get the big arm either around the back or over the top. Big hip movements, massive counter techniques as well. Such is their style. A lot of wrestling styles. These championships from the Soviet states, of course, all got their own particular styles of wrestling. And you see it in the judo as well, the way they grip the jacket and the way that they do the techniques. Its own stamp. Mamadov can go both to the right and left flanks. Yoko Satemi onto the left of Blashenko. There it is. Now looking for the Uchimata. Big hips across. Well, he kind of felt the danger there. Mamadov going for a big technique, and Blashenko looking for the counter. I think we're going to see a big technique here. I really feel it. Right against left, and they both want the grip for a certain reason. Blashenko looking for the counter. Nice koji there. So Blashenko fighting really well. Met once before these two, and Mamadov was the winner. Sometimes when they're all hooked up with the grips, you can feel the danger. Throw's just about to come in. See Blashenko's arm, left arm right the way across the back. He wants to get the other one in, and then Soto looking at the outside of the leg. Mamadov isn't happy with it, doesn't like it at all. Just over halfway then.
Sağ kolunu götürme. Sağ kolunu götürme. Üstten yığ, sağ kolunu götürme.
So Mamadov's got to get onto the pace. Needs a little bit more injection there. He's not actually initiating the techniques. Lucky he hasn't got a penalty so far. Lyshenko just needs to put in a few attacks. Oh, and he's looking for the Kosoto again. I've got a lot of referees behind me. Every one of them Azerbaijan. They must have heard them. Lyshenko gets a penalty. Now he's got to initiate. Heads there. So any blood, he'll have to go off the mat just to have it seen to. One minute 30 left. This is the part where I get a chance to just talk about the event itself. 237 fighters, men in this event, 142 women, that's 379 altogether. It's probably about the same amount in Korea at the end of this week. Jeju, but there'll be a lot more in Japan a week later. 59 countries here, 15 from Asia, 3 from Africa, 32 countries from Europe. Oceania have 2 and Pan America have 7. Qingdao is a port city and just borders on the Yellow Sea, so it was a port for hundreds of years, a major port, not anymore. Well, it's been a really super event. We've seen some great judo all day, some great hit-ons, and that's nice to see. We had an absolutely magical final session of day 2, livening things up. Some great hit-ons yesterday, and we're seeing some good ones today as well. There's still plenty to come. Crowd are really waiting for the next category, the plus 78 category, where they've got Yu Song, the world champion, and Ma Sisi, the world number 2, fighting it out in the final. And they're going to decide which one of those is going to go to the Olympic Games. It's going to be a difficult one for them. The strange one is the world champion gets beaten by Ma Sisi, so we'll see if she does that in front of her home crowd. What they're waiting for. So it kicks off again. Mamadov all done. Oh, now it's over. Often we see a score straight away after a break. Big massive effort. So this is where Lyshenko will start to die a little bit. Mamadov comes back, now looking for the Jujigatami. So if he's going to score at all, now's the time for Mamadov. So now we've got Lyshenko with some blood. So new rulings, doctors are not allowed into the centre of the mat.
Arkaya girir, Erkan, arkaya girir. Arkaya sineden eğilir, arkaya gelir. Eşitün üstten verme yığmak ona.
The big problem though is that sometimes the the blood won't stop, so they end up wrapping the head in lots of different ways to stop blood coming out, so that it won't stop the contest. And they often look like mummies when they come back on. Flashing on to a lot of the crowd, a lot of the locals, just all waiting for the next weight category. Well, the next two weight categories actually, because we've got the plus 78s for ladies, where we've got Yusong and Ma Sisi, and then we've got Teddy Renier, the great Teddy Renier against Kim Sung-min, number 1 and 2, fighting it out here in Qingdao. When you've got to stand out there on your own. And you'll see what I mean about the mummy bit now. Here's Blashenko. Everything wrapped up just to stop the blood. Plaster's not enough. Watch out for the score into the last minute. Blashenko got to go for it. Had a bit of a breather now as well. Soda coming on! It's going to be a score. Beautiful left, Soda Kumigoshi there, and he gets the Wazari. I think that might be downgraded to a Yuko. So I thought Yuko. I didn't think it rolled onto the points of the shoulder. Now he gets a penalty for attacking, blocking out. Seen a lot of that this tournament, which is a shame. They're scoring the massive movement and they're not scoring the landing. Second penalty up there to Mamadov. Now on the run, Mamadov just needs to hold off. Blashenko coming forwards. 3 seconds left on the clock. It might be a third penalty for Mamadov. Won't make any difference to the end. Oh, look at that. He's ran for the last bit. Another medal for Azerbaijan. Elkam Mamadov of Azerbaijan gets the bronze. Massive Soda Kumigoshi. We score the flight again. So massive. He's defending below the belt line there. And he's actually below the belt line, but I thought he landed just to his side. I thought it was an overthrow. Landed on his side, it was a hit from for sure. But anyway, he got it. A lot of that's champion coming out now. Maxim Rakov.
Please welcome the referee from the People's
Against
Republic
the
of
Olympic
China,
champion of 2008, Olympic silver medalist at the last Olympics.
in the final for men in the 100 kilo. In white for Kazakhstan.
Amazingly, these two have fought 7 times before. Rakov against Naidan. Naidan, winner 5 times. Rakov, the winner 2 times. 7 times. This is the 8th time that they have met each other. So what an event, really. There were world champions all over the place in this 100 kilos category. World and Olympic champions. Mr. Wang of China has to try and officiate this. Is it going to be tactical? Are they going to go for it? Rakov in white. Naidan, Mongolia, is in blue. A beautiful story of Naidan when he won the Olympics in 2008. There was a civil war in Mongolia at the time. And he went back with the Olympic gold medal and stopped the war. That's a fact. He appealed for the fighting to stop, went into the streets, and it stopped. Sport's very special, really has its magical moments. Drop Sianagi there from Naidan.
Макс первый. Двигай его руку. Все, собрание, Макс. Хорошо, до конца, двумя.
Same thing from Rakov. They're looking for the same technique, both of these.
Макс, собрание.
Of course, Rakov can go both sides, just about to say that. Got the Yoko Guruma on the right side, Sianagi left and right. Naidan, such an incredible defense, he really has. He's just so low to the mat, so low to the ground. His defense so strong. Sianagi again. Just a minute and a half gone. Both attacking. Good Ashiwaza, good Sianagis there from Naidan of Mongolia. Mongolia at the moment second in the medals. Third in the medals, sorry, because Azerbaijan have taken over the second spot. And clearly in the lead, they have 5 gold medals. So the first penalty goes up to Rakov. Rakov got to get on his bike, got to start up the pace, take the initiative. Good work rate from Naidan.
Не играйся, Макс. Собрание, Макс.
Great sports, both of these two. They've fought each other so many times. So looking for the turnover on the ground there, Naidan. And he's got to get out of there, Rakov. Can't afford to stay there. Naidan onto the arm this time. Needs the other arm in, though. Wrong arm's in. He hasn't got enough purchase on the arm. 3 minutes gone. Still a long way to go. Rakov, the winner over Mammadov in the semi-final. Kumrik of Croatia in the quarters. And Hu Minchao of China in the second round. Now dominated, got to attack though. He can't just rest on that now, Naidan. Has to attack it. If he gets a Judo Naidan, it evens it all up. Then anything can happen. Got to get full rotation from the Seoinage. You can tell that both of these know each other very, very well. Second one to Rakov. Remember, 4 penalties up there, and it's Hansokamaki disqualification. Got to get rotation. Rakov has to rotate all the way around. It's got to be a 180-degree turn. Well, if he wins the gold medal here, it'll put Mongolia into second place, because they have 2 silvers, 2 bronzes as well, as they're 1 gold so far. Into the last minute, and now Naidan is starting to run. Watch out for Rakov. Rakov's going to come forwards. Ochigari, Rakov. Drop Seoinage, Rakov. Going to be a penalty to Naidan. He gets away with it. The physicality of Naidan, absolutely amazing. Just so strong. As I can tell you, Rakov isn't weak. And, he's just bouncing off it. Gets the first penalty up there, Naidan. 20 seconds to hold off. Drop Seoinage. Got to get rotation. Naidan makes it 6. Tactical in the end, the heads go down together. So that puts Mongolia into second place behind Japan. Second medal for Kazakhstan, silver and a bronze now.
The gold medalist in blue for Mongolia is Naidan. He earns the first medal for Mongolia today in Qingdao.
So Naidan Tusunbaya just does enough. It was close, tactical. Seoinage just about broke balance, didn't it?
The next award ceremony. Women under 78 kilo.
It was always going to be tight. They know each other so well. 8th time that they fought each other.
Medals presented by the Sport International Judo Federation.
Medal ceremony of the under 78 kilograms
Bronze
for
medals
ladies.
for Great Britain, Gemma Gibbons, and for the United States of
Gibbons.
America,
KAYLA Harrison of the USA get the bronzes, the Olympic gold and silver medalists on that rostrum in the bronze medal position.
The silver medalist for France is
Audrey Chimayo of France gets the silver. What a mistake she made. She really did. It was an error, but credit to Shori Hamada of Japan, because she was on top all the way through this competition. She really was.
Mr. AKIKO.
The winner over Li Wanzhou, Taipei, Ramirez of Portugal in the second round. The Olympic champion by a hold down in the quarterfinals. Kotovskaya of Russia in the semi-finals, and then, of course, Chimayo in that final. The Shimiwaza, and she had to submit.
And now, please ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the national anthem of Japan.
请全体起立，奏日本国歌。
Thank you very much. Group picture with our presenters and our heroes in the under 78 kilograms category.
Confirmation, AMANO, Japan gets the bronze. Mayo, France gets the silver. KAYLA Harrison of the USA and Gemma Gibbons of Great Britain get the bronzes.
The next category, women under 78 kilograms, bronze medal contest.
下面进行女子78公斤级以
So
上
plus 78,
中排
the heavyweight
Please welcome the referee from
ladies
Kazakhstan,
category.
Mr. Muhsin Nurtazi. And now,
So these two have fought each other 3 times before.
The number 8 of the world rankings, Svetlana
Romka against
Yarenka.
Kaya. The Romka of the Ukraine.
In blue for Turkey, the number
Ranked 8 in
16
the world,
of
Kaya.
the world ranking.
Ranked 16 in the world, but she's coming back after a bit of an injury. She's 3-2 up against the Romka. 3-1 up, should I say, against the Romka. Shortest in the weight category, Romka, but she has some nice technique. She's got some nice movement. But saying that, so's Kaya. Kaya looking for the pickups as well, looking for the counter attacks. That's what she looks for. Fought well today, Kaya. Lost in the semi-final to Master C. It was a close one. The Olympic champion, Ortiz. Bashaj final against Pekenti and lost. So some interesting matchups, and then of course the big final is going to be Yu Song against Ma Sisi. Now it's going to happen. Oh, look at that, it's going to be a score. Yuko scored. Good standing attack there from Romka. Makikomi, she's got the Osai Komi. Just needs to keep the balance because Kaya is just going to readjust any second now. Can she hold it? Seconds ticking away there. Terrific stuff there from Romka. That was a really good performance from her. First time she's ever got an if on Kaya. Beautiful technique started it off.
The bronze medalist in white for Ukraine, Svetlana Yarenka.
So let's have a look. Surigoshi
wins the European Championship this year gets
to the
also a
back
bronze
Tommy.
medal in Qingdao.
Gets the Yuko off the score, and then she never let go of that sleeve. Just kept the sleeve. Good standing technique there. She wanted to throw. She had control all the way down. Of course, the secret was keeping hold of that sleeve, because then she was holding in Keskatami. Yushiro halfway in between, wasn't it? But here it is, held her for the full 20 seconds.
And now, please welcome the judoka in white for Romania, number 20 of the world ranking, Sunda Pakenite. In blue for Korea,
of Lithuania,
this year at the Asian Championships,
ranked 20 against Kim Min-yong of Korea. Kim Min-yong just lost against Yu Song. That was a close one as well, and she has beaten her before on this occasion. It didn't quite happen, but ranked 11 in the world at the moment. Kim, here she is. She'll be wearing blue. Kennet, Lithuania, is wearing white. Well, I think this whole crowd are going to absolutely erupt when the two Chinese come out for the final. World 1 and 2 fighting it out. Kennet in white, the winner over the Olympic champion. Final. She lost in the quarter-final stage. Kennet. They've got to grip up. They have to grip up. For a counter-attack, and that's what she caught Ortiz with. For the shimiwaza, Kim, can she get the leverage? Is she underneath the net? I think she is. She might just be able to lever her over here. Close. A bit of blood. Kennet has to leave the mat.
틀어놨잖아. 그러면 틀어놨잖아. 그럼 나와야지. 그럼 뒷가면 딱 안 다치면 되잖아. 올라갈 때 그냥 깊숙이 올라가면 안 돼. 나와줘야 돼. 그리고 나와줘.
Well, like I said before, lonely place to be in the middle of that map. 2.7 million people here in Qingdao. Look over there now, we're just having a look at the crowd again. The man up there, away from her. World champion. Chinese.
当镜头照向你的时候，请大家挥手并说 “hello”。
Here she comes. Just in up and watch out for the score. Early score happens often. So Kennet wants the big right arm over the top. Left against right. Kenneth right, Kim left. And Kim just happy with that inside grip. That's what she wants. Close one there. Pushing the hips across. Well, I was talking to the Chinese coaching staff about Yu Song and Master C just about to come out for their final, and they badly want this Olympic gold medal back. They dominated for so long with the Olympic gold medal. It's Tom. Next Olympic champion they had. Chinese
그거 하고 그다음에 올라가라고.
team.
안에서 상대방 밖에 있게 하고 안에서 그렇게 했어. 홍세.
Beautiful lady she is too.
과감하게 과감하게. 손에 먼저 죽여줘.
So some negative gripping, I think, from these two. And a penalty on the board, which is a little bit strange. Now they've got to attack. So who's going to commit? They're leaving themselves, both of them, open for the same counter technique if it's weak. Kenny probably the one that's initiating at the moment. Kim just on the back foot. Kim gets the penalty. Into the last minute of competition.
올라가면 돼.
Now Kim got to come forwards. She has to come forwards. Needs to pull that score back. Pushing that as she tries. Of course, to pull it back with a major technique is better than just looking for a penalty, but from a tactical point of view, anything goes. And there it's all even now.
올라가면서 안 다쳐. 올라가. 그렇지, 올라가.
So anybody's now, 7 seconds left. Is it going to go into golden score? I think it is. It goes into golden score. And now any score on the board will win the match. Any penalty against either of the fighters will win the match. Here they go.
오른손 먼저 나가고 오른손. 됐어.
Now it can happen. That's it. It's going to be all over. Look how he scored there, and Kim just takes advantage of McKenna going forwards. She felt she had to go for it, and she takes advantage. 17 seconds into golden score.
Bronze medalist in blue for Korea, Kim.
Catches her in the end. Look how she pushes forwards. McKenna pushed forwards, and it was Uchimata from the Korean. Rolled her onto her back. I think she would have held her for the Ippon. I think I would have just held it anyway, but that's just me. She'd already won it as soon as she hit the ground. I would have still held it. place for a run because everybody's just stood up on their feet and it's all just about to happen. This is, I think, what every one of the Chinese spectators are here for. Everybody on their feet. Yusong, China against Ma Sisi of China. The world champion Yusong. Ma Sisi, former world champion. It's the world #1 against the world #2. This is a domestic. This is a domestic to sort out, really, who they should send to the Olympic Games. Because it will definitely be out of these two. And I think, and I've said it before, that either one of these two, I think, will win the Olympic gold medal. But, in my opinion only, Ma Sisi, not the world champion, probably would have a better chance. Let's see how this goes. On home turf, they've got their own supporters, I'm sure, up in the stands. Yusong, the world champion, is in white. Ma Sisi, world #2, is in blue. The reason I'm saying about Ma Sisi is that I think she's better equipped for the foreigners. Yusong does tend to lose sometimes against anybody outside of China. But we'll see. Left against right. Ma Sisi left-handed, but she can go the other way as well. Ashiwaza there from Ma Sisi. First attacks then. Go to Ma Sisi. Yusong has to respond. Kicking isn't enough. You'll have to go for it. Got to get on the pace. So no pressure on home ground. Go. Now she has to attack. Now Yusong, she is behind. This all depends on who wants it most, I think. Yusong then. Now Sisi gets the penalty. This is certainly a better performance from Yusong than the last one. Last time I saw these two meet. That time, Ma Sisi came out on top. But certainly a lot more confident from Yusong. She's the one putting in the major attacks. It's got to be. She surely. My goodness, both of them just stood there doing nothing. The second penalty to Ma Sisi. Yusong gets one as well. slowed turnover there from the Chinese. It was literally, well, the bulldozer turnover. Pushed the forehead into the ground and just pushed it over. So the world champion just leading this match. How important is this one, especially on home ground? 32 seconds left. And Ma Sisi has to do something. She'll have to start to open up. Oh, look at that. She responds. Yusong, Alamakikomi as well. 21 seconds left. Whether that is enough. Can't do much better than on home soil.
The gold medalist in one for the People's Republic of China, Judo Grand-Prix.
So she's very popular, as I said, and great following here. Yusong of China wins the gold medal in this heavyweight division. That was as close as it got. Left to Chimata. Penalties in the end was what decided it. That was the Osoto there. Sisi did well just to avoid it, turning to a front. That was the fight that everybody was waiting for.
The medals are presented by the member
Medal ceremony then of the men's under 100 kilograms.
silver medalist, Mr. Oscar Shipkiye. The bronze
Two Azerbaijan bronze medals. Gazimov of Azerbaijan and the former world champion Mammadov gets the other one. So the two Azis.
The silver medalist is from Kazakhstan,
Bronze medal apiece. The silver medal goes to the former world champion Maxim Kurakov of Kazakhstan.
The prize money flowers presented by the General Secretary of China
gets the gold medal, the Olympic gold medalist from 2008, the Olympic silver medalist from 2012, and he did enough against Rakov. It was a tactical match, but it was enough.
Please all rise for the national anthem of Mongolia.
女士们、先生们，请全体起立，奏蒙古国歌。
Thank you very much. Pictures with our heroes under 100 kilograms in the December.
Maidan Olia gets the gold. Rakov of Kazakhstan gets the silver. Gazimov and Mammadov of Azerbaijan get the bronzes.
category, man
So
of
the
the 100
last category of this whole tournament, the men's plus 100 kilos category.
Please welcome the referee from France, Miss Katy Muerte.
Well, Gordienko of the Ukraine, ranked 30 in the world, against Abdulov, who's never been here before, who's never been in any Grand Prix Grand Slam tournament before. Number 59 is his world ranking, so that's definitely going to go up. Waiver of Japan against Heinle of Germany to follow this, but then, of course, we have the big one. Teddy Riner of France, the 8-time world champion and Olympic champion, against Kim Sung-min. Abdulov having a tournament of his life, really. Just got to the semi-final here. He just lost to Kim Sung-min in that semi-final. Now, did he grab the legs? Went to video referee that. Uchimata, Gordienko, and looking for the big one. He wants a big ippon here, Gordienko. Must feel that he can do it because he's come out different guy, different person. Gordienko lost to Riner in the quarterfinals, and well, I've got to say that he really didn't look to me as if he was out there to fight. He was happy to go time, but it didn't go that way. In the end, he got disqualified. First penalty up to Abdulov. A lot of people were shouting for Gordienko just had to go, really. He had nothing to lose. He could have just had a real good go. If you get beaten, you get beaten, but at least come out to fight. That's what they're there for. So looking for the Uchimata again. Oh, look at that, gets countered. Now he's landed in the hold, has he? I wasn't sure whether he was on his back there. Tried to counter attack Abdulov. Sinagi again. Really going for it, Abdulov. He had a good run through, beat Breitwolf in the quarterfinals. Ollestorfer of Austria as well in the second round. Well, he's had. Uchimata this time. Yuko scored. So Yuko Gordienko. Didn't have the support leg central, needed to do that in order to get the lift. Readjustment of the technique actually needs to be with the support leg just hopping backwards. No rotation at all with that Sinagi this time. Abdulov has got to get more rotation. A lot of mates in this match. You can tell it's lasting an awful long time. Now somebody's going to go. What's going to happen? Uranagi, and he got taken back himself, and it's Osai Komi, is it? Can he turn out? Just manages to turn out, and that just looked a little bit iffy on the legs there. Just bent the wrong way. Just over halfway. Still think somebody's going to go for it on. Drops Sianagi again. Abdulov.
Два захват, Сань.
Айтур, послушай меня.
Поднимайся быстрее, Саня, поднимайся.
Сядь один раз.
Поднимайся.
Сюда, я тебе сказал, терпи. Терпи. Никакого отдыха.
Fighting at least and trying to throw. Uchimata again. Uchimata, can he hop it through? Gets a Yuko this time again. So second Yuko to Gordienko.
Сядь с колен, хорошо. Сядь с колен, хорошо.
Завяжи пояс, Сань.
Завяжи, все.
Не спеши.
Не развязывай.
Не спеши, Сань, не спеши, Сань. Не спеши.
Айтур, вперед. Вперед. Смотри. Сядь, забери.
Keeps pushing with that Sianagi. Sianagi not really having an impression on the much taller Gordienko.
Дыши, дыши, Рома.
Айтур, давай. Давай, я тебе сказал.
От него, Сань, от него, от него.
Протаскай.
Да, за собой, да.
Uchimata again, and that's going to be a Wazari at least, or it's Ippon though. They've given it Ippon. So in the end, he manages just to change direction, takes him right the way over with it. So the Ukraine get a medal. Much better performance from Gordienko.
The bronze medal in white for Ukraine is Alexander Gordienko.
So this time the Uchimata just changed direction with it, turned it in close to Ouchi, onto his back. Still think it was Wazari, but anyway, it's my opinion. Tried for the Uranagi, Abdulov, wasn't going to happen.
On the next second bronze
Two more
medal
contests to come then, second bronze medal match.
接下来进行第二场男子100公斤级以上铜牌赛。
Ueda of Japan, just about to come out.
Please welcome the referee of this contest, bronze medal contest for men under 100 kilo. From Kazakhstan,
Such is the depth of the
Mr.
Japanese.
Mutasi.
They're putting different people out here.
The
Some
bronze medal
juniors,
contest for
some
men under
just out of the
100
juniors,
Please welcome
putting them
in
into
white
major
for
tournaments.
Japan.
They're still getting medals, fighting for medals. Ranked 159 in the world, Katsuma Ueda.
And blue representing Germany.
He has a nice Uchimata, really nice inner thigh throw that he does. Failed in the quarterfinals, actually. Kim just didn't have the range for him, really. Kim so much taller. Heinle of Germany coming out wearing blue. Heinle, got to say, stood up against Teddy Riner in the semi-final. Got thrown for 2 Yukos, but at least he was standing up trying to throw. That's all he asked for. Teddy Riner did the French Championships a couple of weeks ago, and he said that at least his fellow Frenchman stood up and tried to throw him instead of running away, and that's his big problem. Everybody's running away at the moment. Ueda, left-handed. So watch out for the big left hand coming over the top, and he'll have to be careful, Heinle. He'll have to attack out of danger, and that's exactly what he did there.
Lenk nach hinten an das Ding über den Ärmel. Greifen.
Trying to set up the line for the Uchimata. Good defence though. He defended it well against Teddy Renier. Heinle stood up straight, just battered it off with his hips. Time to take the lead though. He has to attack. Ranked 24 in the world, Heinle.
Gut, gut. Besser festhalten. Besser festhalten und schieben.
Head to head with Breitbach. Trying to put them both out there to build up their world rankings, qualify a heavyweight for the Olympic Games. Ever there was a chance for a medal, it'd be in the heavyweights. So having his head dominated, and he's got to be careful because there's going to be a Shido any second now. It just needs a couple of attacks, which then gets a score. Wazari scored this time. Just stayed there that little bit too often, that little bit too long, should I say. Needs to get that leg out to get the old side commi. Now it's being held. Oh, did well there. Heinle comes out. Wazari down though. Started it with the Sasai, then Harai Makakomi took him over. Well, Heinle not done anything. Fought better against Teddy Renier. Here we go again in a second. Just staying there just too long. And again, just looking for the Uchimata Harai combination. 2 minutes to go, still plenty of time. We don't have many tournaments where the heavyweights doesn't finish in a big ippon. Let's hope this is going to be the same. This is the second bronze medal match. So the crowd just that little bit quieter than they were 5 minutes ago with Yusong and Ma Sisi battling it out. 1 minute 30 left of this match.
Sven, versuch doch mal über den Ärmel außen.
Penalty there to Heinle.
Komm, egal, alles.
Surprised it didn't come a little bit earlier, actually. Not going forwards, needs to go forwards. Udaka, Wader, sorry. Just playing a good tactical match, just letting him come forwards, he's got his score. It's up to Heinle now. It's going to be another penalty to Heinle. One to Ueda as well. Into the last minute. An ultimate contest in this Qingdao 2050 Judo Grand-Prix. 7th time that China have hosted this Grand Prix. In 2009 was when we started the new circuit And I call it a professional service because it really is an amazing thing, really, that it's so professional. Every one of the IJF staff really contribute towards an amazing event. So the second's ticked away. Ueda of Japan gets another medal for Japan.
The bronze medal
then for Japan.
Japan.
That was their third bronze. 5 gold, a silver. Amazing performance from this Japanese men's and women's team. And believe me, there's some of them in there.
After the highlights, we'll be
Not in the
focused
top
on the final for men
three in
of the
Japan.
100 kilo. Don't forget that after that we have 2 awarding ceremonies. Please stay with us.
Took him over. Heinle
接下来
had to
会
go in
进
the
行
end.
男子
Turned into the
100
hold down as well.
级以上决赛。
Wound him over, didn't he? So get ready for it. Teddy Riner in the tunnel, ready to come out. 8-time world champion, Olympic champion, going for his second Olympic gold medal in less than 12 months' time.
Final for men under 100 kilo.
So the last contest of the tournament.
From Germany.
What a contest to end with. Kim Sun-min, former world number 2. He's not world number 2 at the moment. Ranked 10 now at the
In
moment.
white for France. The
6 times they've met.
world champion.
6 times Teddy Riner, the winner. But if there was anybody that could get close, I think, and I've always thought it's Kim Sun-min. All the way up to the final, he looks so confident. Abdulov, Kazakhstan, so easily in the semi-final. Ueda in the quarters. Garakimov of Tajikistan in the second round. So really, hasn't had an easy run through, made it look quite easy actually, Kim. Teddy Riner had a bit of a, it's not been easy all the way through, everybody's been running away from him. Teddy Riner though, in a class of his own, without a shadow of a doubt. Riner in white. Can Kim give him a good fight? Is he going to go for it? Well, I'm hoping that everybody's been telling him that if you're going to stand any kind of chance, today's it. Go out there, just give it your all. Big right arm over again there from Riner. Catches the sleeve as well. That's the main tactical thing that he likes to do. He likes to dominate the sleeve. Everybody's been keeping the sleeve away from him today. Just literally fighting side on to keep that sleeve away. Last time I saw him beaten, Kamanaga, and he sasayed against the sleeve grip every time. Every time the big right hand came over the top, he just did the sasai out of it and got the decision in the end. But that was 2009, 2010, I think. So second penalty up there for Kim. Being dominated, grip-wise. Are we going to see a big technique? Almost like a training run this for Riner. I'm sure the coaches won't mind him going time just a little bit. That's a nice technique from Kim. just needs to put it in. And Renair, on the other side of that, needs to attack off his dominant grip, because this is going to go all the way just off the grip. So that's 3 penalties up there, and not one attack made from Renair. We've already said that that's not the way to win these major events. That's going to be a score, is it? Yuko? Well, did the top half touch the mat? Video referee will have a look at it. No score given. Closest we've been to any score, though. Well, the crazy thing is that people are tired of the superiority of Teddy Renair. Of course, they want to see somebody give him a really good fight. It's going to be all over this. Hardly an attack. One tack made, and it's going to be all over.
请大家留下观看接下来2场颁奖典礼。
And that is a real anticlimax, because it's not really what we wanted to see.
And the winner in white, the gold medalist for France is Teddy Renair.
I get the feeling that Kim Sun-min just glad that he didn't go over the top. And over to a huge Uchimata when they were in France. Paris Grand Slam. So job done. Teddy Renair gets the gold medal. Kim Sun-min didn't fight. Nobody turned up to fight.
The award ceremony for women over 78 years.
Was it a score?
接下来进行女子78公斤级以上颁奖典礼。
Shigeishi is the technique that he opted to use at the World Championships. Everybody was bent over double, so he decided to use this particular technique in 3 contests at the World Championships.
Awarding ceremony for women over 78
Not a happy man. He
medals
won't be happy
presented
with
by
that.
the Vice President of the Chinese Judo Association, Mr. Xiong
So 2 medal awardings to be made just to finish off this whole tournament here in Qingdao. A little bit of an anticlimax. The 78 kilograms for ladies, the heavyweight ladies. Ivana Hironka of Ukraine and Kim Min-jong of Korea get the bronze medals.
Silver medals for the People's Republic of China, Judo
RCC of China gets the silver.
and gold medals for the People's
And of
Republic of
course,
China,
the
Judo
current world champion of world number 1, Yu Song of China, gets
awards presented by the competition manager of the International Judo Federation,
gold and silver to China. That was the closest to any score, I think, but Yu Song most definitely on top all the way through that match. RCC never got off go, really.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China.
女士们、先生们，请全体起立，奏中华人民共和国国歌。
Thank you very much. 谢谢. Picture with our heroes of the 17 kilograms in our descendants.
Information. Yu Song of China gets the gold. Marcy C of China gets the silver. And the bronze medals go to Silvana Ironka of the Ukraine and Kim Min-jong of
We are almost ready for the next awarding ceremony, the last of this competition. Men over 100 kilo.
接下来进行最后一场颁奖典礼，男子100公斤级以上。
Awarding ceremony for men under 100 kilo. The medals are presented by the president of the Chinese Judo Association.
the last medal ceremony of this tournament, the heavyweight men
The
plus
bronze
100
medals
kilograms.
are from Japan,
Two bronze medals, of
and
course,
from Ukraine,
Alexander Kulienko of the Ukraine, Katsumi Ueda of Japan get the bronzes. Well, Kim Sun-min, did he come to fight? Most of the tournament, I think he did, but again, didn't turn up really for Teddy Renier. He gets the silver medal for Korea. But the big man himself, big-time world champion, Olympic champion Teddy Renier, does it again. Not what he would have liked, but it was a run out for him. He gets the gold medal here in Qingdao. So after 3 days of competition, once again, it's been a good competition. We've seen some great nippons. Japan easily the leaders here, 5 golds, silver, 3 bronzes. Mongolia, well, they're just second place, 2 golds, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes, and well, very close, Azerbaijan in 3rd place with 2 golds, a silver and 3 bronzes. It's been a good tournament. I'm going to be back in about 4 days' time in Jeju for more judo action and the last Grand Prix of the year. Join me in 3 days' time. From me, Neil Adams, it's goodbye for now.
Thank you very much. Last good picture of the day with the presenters and our heroes in the heavyweight category for men. Federation, Judo Association of China, and all our sponsors, thank you very much for your attention. We hope to see you next year in the new edition of the sports concept Qingdao Judo Grand-Prix.
2015年世界柔道大奖赛中国站